You don't need to be fearless. This is what Ready is all about. Hi, I'm Jen.
Hi, I'm Phil.
And we are Second Chapter Love. And we're continuing our conversation about the getting into it and what we felt when we got started.
Yeah, it was a cautious time. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And, I guess in this conversation with you, we really wanted to talk about, were we ready to love again? So, somehow that thought was, well, you're ready. It must mean you're super fearless and off you go.
Yeah, but that doesn't really work. You kind of think you are, but maybe not. Like for me, we talked right about the hinge thing and how we met.
Yeah, we did. And last week, and if you didn't catch that, head back to last week's video.
Yeah, and my daughter put me on that thing to get me started because she looked at me and said, "It's time." And I remember, hon, thinking that, yeah, maybe I'm ready for this.
Right.
And then when I met, there was a lot of times when I thought maybe I'm not.
Yeah, no, I know. I just think one message for everyone is that we didn't have everything figured out.
No, that's not what it looked like for us, right? Ready looked quieter, right?
Much quieter. And I think we, at the beginning, didn't know how to do this because we didn't know each other that well. But as time passed, I think we became more honest with one another. I think we
had a lot less expectation of perfection.
Oh my gosh.
Although what's odd enough, I've said this to you before, you're perfect for me.
Well, you're perfect for me too. But I don't even think we didn't know.
No,
that.
Absolutely not. And don't expect that you're going to walk out there and find what's perfect for you. Jen had experiences. I had a few experiences. And they're good people. I won't say a thing bad about anybody that I met with. I don't think I ever really dated anybody, but I still met these people. They're all good people, but there was just something about the spark that happened between you and I.
100%. Yeah.
We both stepped into this relationship with a lot of history, right? With lessons that we had learned and maybe with a little caution.
Oh, I think a lot of caution and, definitely not, again, back to that fear piece. And we started to become, I think, self-aware of what it was that we were going through and what we needed to bring in order to make this successful. I think one big shift I can say is, we weren't looking for a fix.
No.
Right?
No, I didn't need you to fix my life and you didn't need me to fix your life.
No, we actually liked our lives.
Yeah.
I would say we have routines and responsibilities.
And people we loved.
Right?
Right? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Kids and friends and families. I didn't need you to rescue me, but oddly enough, you did.
But again, a lot of that you're not sure of. And I think, maybe both of us at times had walls up. I know that's part of my personality trait.
No.
It is.
No.
Okay, you don't tell the whole world. Now everyone knows. But yeah, I do. So I had to release that.
The first time I said, let's go on a trip. I can't do that. I can't do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. And I looked at her and I thought, she told me that this was going to happen.
And now I'm 1,000 times better.
1,000,000 times better.
But I think it was, we realized that love was something we wanted.
Not something we needed, right?
Yeah, not to survive.
No.
Right?
I think we were okay. I was okay. You were okay.
Yeah.
But there's something that when you find that other person out there that you can share thoughts with, that person is a gift. And when you get to the point where you realize that, you go like, wow, there's so much that I want to share with this person. I want to know about you. Sure. I want you to know about me. And I've said this to you before. You'll come to a place in your life if you get the right person. I guess probably what I'm saying is don't be afraid at start if none of this stuff is up front. But for me, I got to a point where in my life, how I was is I have work, I have family, all of that stuff had nothing to do with you.
Sure.
And still, all this stuff still goes on. But something happens, the first place I go is I can't wait to tell John.
No, I agree with you. And I think as we learned more about, ourselves, we knew, what had hurt us in the past, we opened up, and that is what came in the end. That friendship that obviously
That was what we needed.
blossomed. We needed something that was the greatest trust in a time that was broken, right, for both of us. And kind of putting that together was hard. But we were willing to talk about it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
kind of
absolutely. Yeah.
let down these walls to say, I'm hurting. And anniversaries would come and
Yeah.
different times during the year. Holidays were
Yeah. Holidays
very
are
hard.
Still a little bit,
They are. They are.
And that's another piece too. If you think that we're Pollyannish, we're not. We have hard times. We have difficult things that we each deal with separately. And the best part about it is that we deal with it together. If you have somebody, my mom used to say, a friend is somebody that knows all of your faults and loves you still the same. And that's you're my best friend.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in the end, what we found that peace, kind of that peace together, is mattered way more.
Yeah, a lot of people
than excitement.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that love has to feel intense to be real. And sometimes it's in the quiet moments that it really is its most powerful.
I remember saying to you kind of early on, you make me feel so calm. Like I feel a sense of calm with you. And I guess that was part of it. But I guess in also kind of going backwards, that self-awareness of realizing that was the case, that was where there was such a deep connection between the two of us.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to pick steady,
respectful,
and peace, and all of those kind of descriptors of what might feel right, especially in a second chapter.
Yeah, because there's going to be some drama. You're not going to avoid the drama. Just don't let it consume you.
Yeah.
If it consumes you, it's not right.
No. And you're operating just in a very different place emotionally than you ever have before.
And do not be afraid to talk about it. In the business world that I still come from, we have a saying, and that is your first hit is your least painful. So if you hold back, you're deferring pain and it builds. Pain grows. You feed it when you don't talk about it. If you let it out, you're going to find that that's when you guys will grow. At least for us, we grew the closest. We grow in the tough times, right?
No, absolutely grow in the tough times.
Smooth seas, never an experienced sailor made. You got to have
heard this one.
Stuff.
Yes. No, I would agree. But and we talked about it last week too, and we'll continue to talk about this on our journey with you about your past not disappearing.
Right.
It just doesn't. It can't. And so if you don't talk about it and you don't continue to let some of those really good memories blossom in your new relationship, I just don't think you can become as strong together, because someone is still always back here.
Yes, but I don't think that the past drives your future.
Oh, I don't believe so. But I do think it's important to include your past and be honest about it, because it does, in my mind, really help your current relationship move forward and build that trust and build that strength between the two of you.
Someday when we know you a little better, I'll share with you the vows that this woman said at our wedding. I don't know how many people came up to me afterwards and said, "Where did you find her?" Because it's tough, fighting that ghost. But okay. You do it well.
Your life before me is still your life now. And I think, we'll talk in episodes for sure about children and, not for now, but the children that come to your life together, especially having a parent that passed. To me, it's critical to make sure that parent stays part of the family in conversation, because they are missed. They're incredibly missed by the kids. And so I want to make sure that's important. We have
pictures of her here.
She's here in our house.
And the same thing.
That's important.
It's different when you have, if you have a significant other who has an ex-spouse, may God bless you with the gift that I've been given with the guy that I deal with. I've got a picture of him in my office. He's wonderful. And, I think I don't ever want to do anything to take place or step into. There is that world. There is that relationship. But, we didn't come into this relationship trying to become somebody else, including I did not want to be her ex-husband. She did not want to be my late wife.
Right.
We came in to be who was important to us.
And that's it, who we are now.
Yeah.
Right. So we are the people we'd grown into, that quiet confidence that just comes with where we are now and that strength. It's steady. I would vote it's just a steady relationship.
Not loud, not flashy, just steady.
No, we were slower, communicated earlier. Not always my best strength.
Oh, she's really good. Oh,
no, I just talk a lot. That doesn't mean I'm a good communicator. Another topic we'll pick up for another day. But we didn't ignore the little stuff and try to make it go away. We just went straight at it immediately because we knew one another was very important. And so we wanted to make sure I didn't want to lose Philip because I wasn't asking the right questions or supporting him when he needed it.
You know, we like I said earlier, we're not perfect people. We're not. You know, we want you to see us as flawed humans. We're perfect for each other. But because we didn't want to repeat old patterns, we wanted to learn how to do this together new. So hey, maybe we brought that, and maybe you bring that to yours. Maybe you bring all of that experience that you've had. You know what works, what doesn't work. Well, you're mature now. So go ahead and let go of that stuff that didn't work. If you feel yourself repeating it, take a step back and go, okay, why is this happening again?
Exactly. I think that willingness, if you can take away anything from tonight and from this video when you're watching it, be willing to try, be willing to
communicate.
Right? Yep, yes. Yep. Oh my gosh. 100% on communication. It's like the same
As
brain.
we say the same things.
I know. It's time for you to grow and it's time for you to do the things that feel unfamiliar, and we'll kind of move on from there. Before we close out tonight, if you think you're ready, subscribe and join us on this journey. There is a link below to a Start Again guide. That guide will help you get started. And even a little freebie about guilt. Kind of mentioned guilt a bit. Time to release it. Time to start again. Time to move forward.
You know, I want to thank you guys for spending the time listening to us. It means a lot. Please, like she said, subscribe so you can hear again. And maybe this isn't you, right? Maybe this is somebody that you know that needs to hear it. There's a share button. Click it, send it over to them. Tell them, hey, you can do it. Look what happened to these two knuckleheads.
They're crazy. Go watch them.
Yeah.
So we talk about second chapter love every week here because your story didn't end. It just turned a page. We'll see you next week.
Welcome to the next chapter.